The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting tonight, as seen from above. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Ben Simmons' shooting has always been a topic of concern since he came into the league. Doc Rivers said, "I don't want him to play thinking about shooting a jump shot. I want him to play downhill, get in the paint, make plays, and get to the free throw line. He's a great player. I'm going to give him the keys and let him be free." Guys?
Good idea. Thank you, D.A. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Moody. And it's Boyd in at the shooting guard. And for Dallas, we've got Luka Doncic. And it's Bey in at the power forward. And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. Two offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense. And that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Now, Doncic. The pass to Singleton. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here's Porzingis. He kicks it to Doncic. Here he goes. And the rejection by Embiid. Now here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Moody. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Now, here is Singleton. He had 13 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Maxey. Embiid finds Harris. Driving in. Good work there as it goes.
And really, that driving lane exists in part because of Harris's ability to be a sharpshooter from deep.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Harris, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Doncic outside to the paint. It's deflected. Boyd the pass to Maxey. Down low, Harris. Porzingis with the block. Takes the three. Bey, no good.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Here's Boyd. Offensive rebound. And Embiid gets it to go.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Now here's Doncic. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
On the wing, Doncic. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him.
Now, here's Maxey. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Washington. To the middle, here's Bay, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now here's Bay. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
And they'll get another chance.
Well, this is a shot he hits with regularity. Defense trying to close, just not good enough.
The 76ers trail by 4. Maxey passes to Embiid. And here is Moody. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Bay. Basket good. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Here's Harris following the score by Dallas. And they double up Embiid. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And here's Doncic from the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Moody. Here's Maxey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. Dallas leading by 6. Bay passes to Doncic. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And yes, it's good. Doncic has got 6.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
3-pointer by Embiid. Rebound by Singleton. For Dallas, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And there's the pass to Bay. Just 5 on the clock. That's tipped. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Moody the pass to Embiid. It's rebounded by Dallas. Bayes got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic bounce pass. Passes it to Porzingis. And here is Singleton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challenges.
The 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
Here's Ulis, had a hand on it, and he gets it back. Outside, Simmons. Johnson surveying the floor. Over Green. They get the rebound. Goes up with it again. Johnson can't hit. And so Green will bring it up for Dallas. 8-point game. Wasted no time on that one.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Simmons. He had 10 points in the win against Washington.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Jones with it. Knocked away and stolen by Simmons. Johnson outside. And the 76ers get it back. Good on the bucket. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Jones against Simmons. Out left to the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team.
We know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
Philadelphia shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First free throw is good.
And what you love about Embiid, he gives you the offense, defense, rebounding, but he also plays with an edge. And he gives this team a certain confidence when they take the floor.
And Embiid drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now Bay.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shoots over Ulis. Off the left rim and out.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Simmons. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And you put the ball anywhere within a 3-foot radius of the rim, and Embiid's gonna go get it. And he's also coming with bad intention.
Here's Kelly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Jones for three. Drills it from outside. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ulis. Back to Simmons. Over Weber. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Mavericks?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
The first one falls.
And it's hard to look at Simmons and not get excited about his potential. He's still got a lot of developing to do as a player, and he's ready to put in the work.
And Simmons drops them both. Now here's Green. He had 13 points in the win again. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Good D by Embiid.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Johnson. No points in the game yet for him. And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Jones against Simmons. Jones looking for an opening. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Thibault. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Simmons on the wing, defended by Jones. And here now is Thibault. Here's Embiid, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Jones with it. Launches it.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Green is out there with Jones, and there's Porzingis, and it's Kelly in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Now, here's Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Johnson, the pass to Ulis.
Josh Green.
Doncic is checked in for Dallas.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Mavericks, Luka.
Now Johnson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 6 points.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And they recover it. They get it again. Tries yet again. And it's Porzingis hitting it to go. He has 6.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Oh, the lob for Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Dallas moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Green inside the 3-point line and misses it off the right side of the rim. The 76ers trail. Simmons passes to Ulis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Ulis has got his first points of the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jones kicks to Doncic. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
That's on Ben Simmons.
You simply have to respect the shooting touch with Porzingis. That time, he gets the defender closing out, but nowhere near in time.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, what a pleasure to have a 7-footer who you can play through, because Kristaps Porzingis, that nice shooting form, carries over to the free throw line. That is crucial.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. The 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Now, here's Maxey. Headed by Porzingis. Shoots from 12. Porzingis with the block. Pass to Boyd. Here's Maxey. He takes it in. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Maxi's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia. Mavericks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. A three from Porzingis. Good on the triple. Porzingis has got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, we talk often about the importance of confidence. Kristaps Porzingis has plenty of that from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Maxi. Guarded by Doncic. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in. Maxi's got his second bucket.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Out to Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Harris outside. Driving the lane and slam dunk by Harris.
And a nice mix of strength and agility. Harris able to explode for the slam.
Doncic outside. Porzingis high post. Over Harris. And too long on the shot. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Now, here's Maxi. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the ball.
And if you need help spacing the floor, Moody's your guy. He's a nightmare to defend.
An elite three-point shooter. You have to go out and guard him. But if you close out too hard, he can put the ball on the floor and take advantage of the driving lane. So pick your poison.
And here are the Mavericks now after the Sixers pick up 2. Doncic passes to Porzingis for 3. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Maxi. On the wing, Harris. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Mavericks making a switch here. Weber's checked in.
Drafted late in the 2011 first round, Tobias Harris has been traded a few times in his career. And players like Tobias who can bring shooting and length, they will always be in high demand. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. There's the pass to Maxi. Here's the floater. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point, the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. And the free throw, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Singleton dishes to Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
The 76ers shooting well. They're at 45%. Passes to Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his third personal foul. 14.
And you like how physical Harris can get inside. Always looking to initiate contact on offense.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And the first one drops. And Harris drops them both.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
The 3 for Doncic. No good that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Simmons. Good on the shot.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Pass to Doncic.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. It's really a tough break for the
Second team foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Doncic against Simmons. Dishes it to Embiid. Driving inside. And the shot goes in. And it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities. Bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Now, here's Doncic. 16 points for him. Tipped away. Embiid with the steal. To the inside. Simmons takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Dave's checked in. Here's Grimes. Puts the fade away right on the money. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Boyd. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Doncic outside. Pass to Weber. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. He downed that one from long distance. 5 points in the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And here is Simmons. 16 points for him. Moody the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Doncic. Embiid, no good. Mavericks trail by 7. Doncic with it. High, arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Misses off the left iron.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. Here's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
15 foul.
And oftentimes it's Harris spotting up. That drive may have caught the defense napping. And I really like the aggression.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. That's good from Harris. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis is checked in for Weber. Green comes in for Singleton. And Jones subbed in for Luka Doncic. Philadelphia also making some changes. Ulis is checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Moody. And it's Johnson in for Ben Simmons. And Harris drops them both. 1:11 left to play in the first half. Now Jones. The pass to Bay. Back to Jones. On the wing, Green. Over Ulis. Green, no luck. The 76ers leading by 7. Thybulle, the pass to Harris. Kept alive. And finally, that one's good. Harris has got 11 points in the quarter.
And they continue to control the glass. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bay against Harris. Porzingis trying to get free. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Bay. Here's Harris. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And that concludes the first half. 76ers lead by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has offensive line. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Sixers?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
And Kenny, how'd you think the Mavericks were playing?
They really got to turn the intensity up in the second half. You look at their free throw differential between the teams, it's a big gap. They need to be more physical and start earning more fouls.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The 76ers leading by 7. And so in the game for the 76ers, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Then there's Moody. Then there's Maxey. And it's Boyd in at the 2.
Team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good. Mavericks trail by 8. Passes it to Doncic. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 21.
Now, Luka Doncic right now cooking. This guy's got his rhythm, and he's making it hard on the defense.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Philadelphia foul. That's his second personal foul.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Singleton. He dishes it to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Here's Grimes. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now here's Bay. Here's Porzingis. A shot off that time. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Harris. Porzingis trying to get free. Here's Embiid. Nice D from Porzingis.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Bay. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Maxey. Porzingis with the block. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And here's the fast break. Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Here's Embiid. Good. Nice job down low. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now, here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Moody the pass to Harris, and the basket is good.
And that's the kind of play that fires up your team. Harris with the strength to finish through contact.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Harris, shooting 1.
One shot.
That's good from Harris. Mavericks trail by 12. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. Lob pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
Maxey passes to Harris. Now, here's Moody. Pass to Embiid. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Doncic. No good there. Some solid defense from Harris.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
To the left wing. The pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Doncic outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Grimes. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
76ers ball.
Ulis is checked in for Harris. The 76ers leading by 12. Pass to Ulis. Embiid is at the elbow. Looking to get back on track here. Maxey, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Green inside the three-point line. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. The 76ers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Embiid against Weber. The 76ers with another miss. Mavericks trail by 10. Now here's Green. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Boyd, guarded by Green. Boyd the pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Green. Now the dish to Doncic. Pass to Weber. Fires from 14. The shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Pass to Maxey. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Maxey's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Dallas shooting about 42% so far. Green taking his time here. To the paint. Here's Weber. Two points. That one goes. Weber's got his first points in this one.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Now the pass to Embiid. And here's Maxey. It's good. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive assertive move there? You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And the 76ers call time here.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Jones checked in for Singleton. The 76ers leading by 11. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Kicks it out to Johnson. Ibo on the wing. Passes it to Maxey. Here's Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. Weber pulls it in. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Now, here's Maxey after Ben Simmons' miss. Johnson from outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ulis pulls it in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Philadelphia. They lead by 11.
Look at the power Simmons puts behind his drive, making it tough for the defense to stop him.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 21. Green finds Doncic. Here's Kelly. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Johnson. Pass to Maxey. Eyeball up top. Guarded by Doncic. From the arc. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for the 76ers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Ulis, and Ulis with the stuff.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Green passes to Doncic. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And that one's good, Maxey.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Dallas calls timeout.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Here now is Weber. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second point
there and then create the contact.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Philadelphia leading by 18. Eyeball up top, guarded by Doncic. Here's Simmons. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Simmons against Doncic. Outside, Jones pass to Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Green's got 7 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Maxey passes to Thibault. Shoots over Doncic. Outside for Simmons. Another shot. It's rebounded by Kelly. Mavericks trail by 17. Doncic looking it over. Ulis pulls it in. Ulis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Maxey passes to Johnson. Now Thibault. And Simmons kicks to Thibault. 4 on the shot clock. Count it. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle. Here's Kelly. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Simmons. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Simmons. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Green in the post. Defended by Thibault. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Mavericks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts. Right around 78%.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Green. The 76ers leading by 19. Harris, right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And so far, Harris is having his way on offense. The defense just has not found an answer for his energy on that end.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Mavericks trail by 21. We've got Weber. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Jones. And it's Bay in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Porzingis. Kicks it out to Jones. That's tipped. Jones against Harris. And he makes good on the layup. Harris has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the 76ers.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the pass to Bay. Kicks it out to Jones. 6 to shoot. And it's good for 2.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Philadelphia.
Singleton, who's checked in for the Mavericks. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Over to the left wing. Boyd, headed by Porzingis. Back to Embiid. The shot is good off the backboard. Embiid's got 20 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The drive by Simmons. Flipped it in with the hook.
And the hook shot isn't one that a lot of guys use these days.
Dallas shooting 40% from the field. Passes to Porzingis. Good D by Embiid.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Inside, Harris. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Rejected by Harris. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Now here's Porzingis after the miss from Joel Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis can't hit. The 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Moses Moody, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Moody. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he makes both free throws. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And here is Milton. Pass to Moody. There's the 3. That shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Silva. Knocked loose. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Milton. The shot from the low post is good.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Guarded by Green. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Now, here's Moody. He's guarded closely. Goes up again, and it's blocked.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Now, here's Moody.
Well, you have to love the contest from Kelly Olynyk right there. He doesn't give an inch to his man. Love it. I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Copeland.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Lets it go with a three. The shot's good for Milton.
For three.
Milton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Outside, Jones. Olynyk dishes to Jones. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Olynyk.
I think you have to admire the way Olynyk picks his spots. He knows the offense so well and capitalizes when he gets open.
Milton with it, working on Jones. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Now, here's Moody. Not a lot of room. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
To the wing on the left. Guarded by Green. Yes, that goes in.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And there's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Now, here's Milton. Defended by Jones. Maxey, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Mavericks. To the inside, Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
You get the sense of the impressive reach of Olynyk, important on that dunk.
Now, here's Milton. Defense right on him. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Maxey passes to Copeland. Now, here's Maxey. Outside, Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Milton with the drive, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Milton's got 7 points for the quarter. There's the pass to Silva. Fula, guarded by Green. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes it to Copeland. Outside, Horford. To the paint. Here's Thibault. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
That's his first personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
Now at the line for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And he sinks the second. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Here's Simmons after Luka Doncic's bucket.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And Doncic, here we go. It's sent back down by Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Here's Boyd. They get it back. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Moody's checked in for the 76ers.
76ers substitution. Moses Moody.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Doncic against Simmons. Singleton inside. Grimes, guarded by Simmons. 4 on the clock. Knocks it loose. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Pass to Moody from downtown. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Simmons. Back to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Ben Simmons.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
And it's Doncic missing. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Harris outside. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the layup falls.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Takes it inside.
Mavericks foul. Quentin Grimes. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. 76ers substitution.
Milton with it, so it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.